Hey guys, I am on a journey to hear every song ever recorded, and yes, I'm in my bathroom trying something a little bit different. We're going to be looking at the 4 worst concert experiences I've had, and then the 4 or 5 best concert experiences I've had. Let's just go ahead and jump into the bad ones. Now, most of these are not the artist's fault. Now, a lot of it had to do with circumstances at the show, but some of it was really bad musicianship. And we're going to jump into that right now. I'm going to look at my phone because I am unprofessional. The first bad concert experience I want to talk about is one that was the venue's fault. It was the crowd's fault. Okay, guys, I had to get out of the bathroom. So I used to go to a lot of local metal shows, and the crowds, just like a lot of music fans, not very open-minded folk. So there was the lineup was a lot of heavy metal acts, legendary around the Greenville, South Carolina scene, and the opening band was a newer, just traditional rock band. I think they were like a 4-piece, 5-piece. And they were playing traditional rock and roll. And they essentially got booed to the point where the venue just turned off their sound. And I was infuriated. Like, what kind of disrespect is that? They were playing well. The songs were good. They just weren't heavy metal enough. And, man, that really sucked. I hope that those guys, I hope that they, became Nickelback or something. I hope they're just rolling in a bed of blood and money, because that was totally unfair. Oh man, the next one was kind of enjoyable even though it was bad, and that was the second time I saw Puddle of Mudd in concert. The first time in 2005, they were amazing. They blew the roof off the place. But then, I want to say 5 or 6 years later, Wes Scantlin was having some issues, and the show became a horror show. So he was clearly inebriated, like Billy Joe's Guilt with turkeys or something, and he just was so drunk he couldn't stand up. He fell over. He couldn't sing, couldn't play guitar. The band members were leaving. His son, who was young at the time, came out, tried to play, but there was no singing, and the show just eventually giving you a twofer, baby. So, lovely town in South Carolina, and there was a noise ordinance, which noise ordinances and rock concerts, someone didn't do the, yeah. They did, that was really stupid. So they were having a rock concert. Oh! Chair broke. And it was an outdoor concert downtown in a big city. And the volume was not allowed to go beyond a certain level. And all the musicians that were playing were really frustrated, really angry. And when it got time, I believe that Candlebox went on. I think Candlebox and then Filter were the final 2 bands. And Candlebox, you could tell that the band kept asking the volume to be turned up. Turn it up, up, louder, louder. And they wouldn't do it. You could barely hear them. It sounded like they were not amplified at all. And Candlebox, I think they shortened their set, but they finished, and they were just like, screw you, you city. And then T-1000's Brothers Band, Filter came on, and they were extremely upset about the sound situation, and a lot of expletives were yelled, kind of, I don't think it was at the fans, but it was like, at the city. And they cut their set short, and eventually were like, screw you, you stupid city, you. This is bad. You guys are bad. And yeah, they didn't finish their show, which is unfortunate because Candlebox and them, I think if it had been amplified, I think it would have been a pretty good show. They sounded, the little pieces of music in my ear, they're pretty good. Now we are at my worst concert experience, and this one is the band's fault. My apologies. I am a fan of this band to an extent, but wow, this was incredibly bad. So Craven Melon came out, and I don't even know if there was an opening band, but Craven Melon, they came out, they started jamming, and everybody was like, yeah, this is awesome. But then the jamming just kept jamming, jamming, and jamming. And jamming. And jamming. There was no sweet tea being drank or coming undone being done. It was just jamming, 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 jamming. Jamming, jamming. There was no singing, just bad jamming, jamming, jamming. Just bad jamming. Me and my friend looked at each other. We did the reverse and opposite and flipped it back and reversed it. And Craven Melon just kept jamming into eternity. And our head started to hurt. And we felt really bad because, you don't walk out of a concert. But it was unbearable. It was the worst jam in all of history of music. It was so bad. Oh, it was just absolutely ridiculous. They never sang. I never heard Craven Melon sing a single note. We don't know what song they started. It just went on for 45, 50 minutes of just... It was, oh my gosh. It felt like they jammed for an hour and we walked out. We couldn't take it. It was bad. Bad. Sorry, Craven Melon. I still love you. But that was bad.